Welcome to the Battle Zone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a #1 contenders match for the Animated Wrestling League Yoshi Championship. Introducing first, taking their ring from the wasteland. They are the reigning National Wrestling Alliance Television Champion, Max the Impaler.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. This is, in fact, a #1 contenders match. The winner will face Black Tiger Queen for the AWL Grand Championship of the Joshi Division, the Joshi Championship. Max the Impaler, they are currently #1 ranked, so they are essentially defending their status in this situation, whereas this woman is looking to move up in rank.
And their opponent, making her victory from the GTA, the daughter of the dragon, Dragoness!
This is the Animated Wrestling League Strong and Free, coming to you with a huge night of professional wrestling action in our main event. The Vile, Ophidian, and Hebitsky challenge the new classics for the Tag Team Championship of the world. Monster Union has a huge opportunity to enter the best four for the AWL Grand Championship. It's Shynron versus King Akira. And in the Joshi Tag Team Division, Monster Union versus the Great White North. We've got interpromotional trios action, Xyberhawx versus Conglomeration, and two very similar masks with very dissimilar styles, as the Dragonfire illuminates the arena as it was in days gone by. A massive show for you tonight. We are starting off fighting the next challenger for Black Tiger Queen and the AWL Joshi Championship. Black Tiger Queen, the 21st AWL Joshi Champion. She has made 7 successful title defenses. Will one of these two women take the title back to the AWL, or will they be V8? Bang the gong, the match is on, and immediately Dragoness out-techers her opponent tonight. Max the Impaler, the National Wrestling Alliance undisputed or unified national television champion. Is it national or world? You know what, I don't care. It's the NWA. They don't matter and haven't mattered in years. Yeah, we do understand that Max the Impaler, they do have an allegedly exclusive contract with the NWA, but considering I don't think the NWA really is running any shows at the moment, up yours, I think we're pretty good having them here. This is not going to be a problem. On the outside, Dragoness using her superior agility to escape, get back into the ring where this is supposed to happen. 10-minute time limit here, as in all non-title singles matches. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh! Every single member of the Monster Union is gonna be in action a little bit later tonight. Den of Serpents challenging for the tag team titles. King Akira trying to get into the best four. And Monster Union's Unholy Alliance trying to escape the danger zone and possibly get themselves into the best four for the tag team titles. Very late in the season to be doing that, but not impossible. Max the Impaler, they love the powerbomb from this position. Yep, going up, the elevated last ride through the wasteland from the Wasteland Warrior. Shoots the half, flips their opponent over into the 1, 2. Only 2, says senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. If you're watching 5 minutes into this video, please give us a subscribe. You're one of our most loyal fans, apparently. Elbow drop from the top, but no water in the pool. Max the Impaler, a massive mistake they have made. Will Dragoness be able to properly capitalize, trying to wear her opponent down at this moment? Up, oh, huge moonsault! Impressive. Her dad did not teach her that one. Of course, her... Oh, wait a minute. Choke slam plus... No, back elbow escape from the choke slam. Knee to the stomach. Dragoness, of course, one more time. Again escapes. Time with the other arm, I think it was. Inverted... Nope. Dragon drop number 3. That's something she picked up from her father. Dragon, the original AWL champion, the now AWL Dojo senior trainer, bringing up the next generation of Animated Wrestling League original stars. And he is so proud of his daughter, as he should be. And there's the Dragon Star press, perfectly executed. 1, 2, but just not enough to put away Max the Impaler in this #1 contendership match. Little under 7 minutes remaining. Collar and elbow tie-up, and once again, Max the Impaler, they are desperate for this chokeslam, and they finally get it! On, I think, the third attempt at least. Having to pull their opponent into the center of the ring to prevent a rope break, but okay. Yeah, Max wants to go to the outside. I will remind you, this is not a grudge match. This is not an extreme match. This is with traditional professional wrestling rules, 20 count on the outside. A wasteland drop there by the Wasteland Warrior. The non-binary Nightmare. Very comfortable wrestling on the outside, very comfortable in extreme situations, but they can be disqualified in this scenario. 6 minutes left on the clock. The wrestlers will get to hear the time calls as we get a little further into this. If you make it that far, you cannot win the match on the outside. You can lose it. Suplex off by Max the Impaler as they return to the ring. Only to break the count, it looks like, and I think that's actually pretty good strategy. Max the Impaler comes into this match. They have a career record in the AWL of 21 wins and 10 losses for a win-loss ratio, we call it, of plus 11, which I think is actually pretty impressive. On the other hand, Dragoness, a lot more in-ring experience in the AWL. 59 wins, 45 losses, ratio of plus 14. So it's 14 meets 11 in our opening contest. We're about to hit the halfway point of the time limit. DDT by Dragoness.
5 minutes have elapsed. 5 remain.
You'll hear time calls at 3, 2, and 1 minute, but I don't think we get there. Dragoness drop. Dragoness drop. Her addition to the family wrestling style. The Dragon style, like the Tiger style, ever expanding in the Animated Wrestling League. Gonna go for a second time. Dragoness drop! It might take 2. 1, 2, or it might take something different. It might take going deep into the playbook, or it might take a little bit of improvisation. Maybe going back to the family playbook. No, back elbow, not gonna get a chance. Max, no, wait a minute. What the? That's Max's move. Oh, the over-the-shoulder pile driver. The Wasteland War Party love their pile drivers. Into the cover, hook of the far leg with her opponent's own finishing maneuver. She puts them away. Dragoness. Does that mean she's going to use the Black Tiger Crash against the AWL Joshi champion? I don't know. But it worked tonight. The over-the-shoulder pile driver enough. That final and fatal 3 count to be registered. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Dragoness!
And I have just been informed that this title match will take place in 2 weeks, because Black Tiger Queen will be here next week defending the Tag Team Championship. Double champion, double responsibility. Two weeks ago, Mr. Wrestling Machine lost to Matt Classic 2. Now, it's Daddy's turn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Mac Machine, Mr. Wrestling Machine.
Mr. Wrestling Machine, currently 1-2 in the Animated Wrestling League. This is his first season with the league, only been here a couple of months. So he is in the negative zone as far as the win-loss records go. His opponent tonight, very much the opposite. We'll talk about that in a second. But Mr. Wrestling Machine, the, I believe, son of the original Super Strong Machine over in Japan, he has come over to Canada to learn a more technical wrestling style that is the signature of Canadian training, Canadian wrestling, here in the Wonderland of Wrestle, as NJPW likes to refer to Canada.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from the smoke-filled arenas of yesteryear, he is the inventor of professional wrestling, and a Matt Classic!
Okay, Matt Classic, some strong insulting words against Mr. Wrestling Machine, in fact the entire Machine clan, saying that the Classics have always been better than them. I didn't know the two families knew each other. I mean, yeah, they look pretty similar, at least as far as their mask design goes. And, you know, the traditional Machine style is somewhat similar to Matt Classic's techniques, but... Oh, Matt is not happy. I don't know why, but Matt is really not happy as he charges at Mr. Wrestling Machine with a lariat. Does not connect, however, instead eating a backbreaker. Matt Classic Sr., a Grand Slam champion in the Animated Wrestling League, a former Grand Champion, Tag Team Champion, and Intercontinental Champion, as well as having won the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament. He enters this match. Over 150 matches in his AWL career, 93 wins, 56 losses, for a ratio of plus 37. There's so much difference in terms of experience here that the light from Matt Classic Sr. takes about 6 years to get to Mr. Wrestling Machine at Warp 7. Dropping down to a Fujiwara armbar now, and again, more technical than you would expect from the Machine family in general. Of course, there's there's been a lot of different machines in wrestling. Super Strong Machine, naturally, the father, the patriarch of the family. Giant Machine, who's nothing like Andre the Giant. Strong Machine J, and the machines of Dragon Gate, active over in Japan, and Mr. Wrestling Machine here in the AWL Strong and Free division, the Strong and Free brand if you will. Goes for the rolling forearm, does not connect, but the boot does, and a couple of wild shots here, and now, oh, running knee strike. Dead center in the middle of the ring, the referee a bit slow on the count there. And that may have been the difference between victory and defeat. Rising knee, and notice how Matt Classic Sr., special dispensation from the AWL commissioner, he does not wear knee pads. He thinks the wrestlers starting to wear knee pads, that was the beginning of the downward slide of professional wrestling. He's an idiot in some ways. I love the man, I respect him, the inventor of professional wrestling, first man to ever use a crab in Boston, but some of his ideas are kind of outdated, let's put it that way. We'd like some of our wrestlers to be able to walk by the time they're 45. Mr. Wrestling Machine, something that his father never would have done, going to the top rope here. Axe handle smash, simple but effective. Boot to the midsection, he's going to go for the arm. Yes, he is. Devil Cyclone Suplex. And now, look, oh no, he's thinking, oh no, what he's thinking, he gets an inverted DDT for his troubles. Choke slam attempt by Matt Classic Sr., a move that he invented, and now, I think, probably his first submission. Oh, wait a minute, getting to the ropes, breaking the plane of the ropes. That's all that's necessary here in the Animated Wrestling League. You do not have to actually grab the rope. Mr. Wrestling Machine, I think, getting lucky there. Vertical suplex time. The full vertical suplex. That was a match ender in Matt Classic's day. Again, the son, Matt Classic 2, has already defeated Mr. Wrestling Machine. And I don't know what's going on here. Some kind of family grudge? Some sort of, you know, two houses alike in dignity type of situation? I'm not entirely sure. And now looking for the airplane spin, one of his signature finishing maneuvers. Doesn't get it. Does eat the German, however. German suplex. Does not hold for a bridge, or couldn't in that position. And another flurry of strikes. He does like the running knee. Bang! Crowd chanting one more time. Mr. Wrestling Machine saying, I don't think I need it. And he is correct about that. Mr. Wrestling Machine now 1-1 over House Classic. In singles action, he tapped out to the Classic Claw a couple of weeks ago, and now he just knocked Matt Classic flat on his back.
It is over there, Mr. Wrestling Machine.
Okay, very interesting words from Mr. Wrestling Machine. And calling himself the strongest machine. After last week's disqualification debacle, we're just going to put all three members of the Conglomeration in the ring at the same time. Why not?
The following Trios contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the Trios combination of the Stone Pitbull, Ishii Tomohiro, Restless Squeeze, Orange Cassidy, and making his AWL in-ring debut, Asuka Loki Romero. Together they are the Conglomeration.
Well, I say all three, I mean all three who are here tonight. Of course, certainly the spokesman of the group, the master of the word of the day, Mr. Mark Briscoe, is not here tonight. He is preparing, as we record this, for a match without honor against Chris Jericho and the Learning Tree, or whatever they call that faction. You know, Jericho and the people he's glomming onto at the moment. That's going to be happening over on All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. Orange Cassidy, of course, we'll talk more about what's going on with him in a little bit.
And their opponent, the Trios combination of Razorhawk, Dangerhawk, Thunderhawk, the flyest trio in the galaxy, the Xyberhawx.
Last week it was red and blue, Thunderhawk and Dangerhawk, winning by disqualification when Asuka Rocky Romero of Roppongi Revise basically got his team disqualified. So we've decided out of the tag team division into trios action. Conglomeration versus the Xyberhawx. And this also, I hope this is going to be a good thing for Orange Cassidy. He's been going through some psychological torture lately at the hands of Jon Moxley. He is the #1 contender for the All Elite Wrestling World Championship. And he's not going to be starting this match, but directing traffic a little bit. Maybe trying to actually learn to be a leader. Bang the gong, the match is on. And for the first time ever, Rocky Romero, the man who's wrestled damn near everywhere in the world, has steps foot into the AWL 20x20 foot ring. He is a master of sneaky style. He's done it all in the NJPW junior heavyweight division. He has won titles around the world, titles in Mexico, and I believe in CMLL primarily, although I think he's wrestled in AAA as well. Don't quote me on that. This is his first match in the league, so he's 0-0 currently in the ring. Or currently leaving the ring, and that's not going to do a damn bit of good. Tope Suicida crossbody by Razorhawk of the Xyberhawx. Razorhawk, the veteran of the Xyberhawx in the Animated Wrestling League, 17-19, ratio of -2. And going right after the #1 contender, to Jon Moxley's Grand Championship that's presumably still in that briefcase, carried by the problem Marina Shafir. And this is what got Rocky in trouble last week, completely legal this week, thankfully. Fighting on the outside, gravity kick by Xyberhawx. No longer the new guy of the faction, and Ishii getting back to his feet, getting back to the corner where he needs to be. That's good. It's not good strategy to allow yourself to be put at a numbers disadvantage, and in comes freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, the reluctant leader of All Elite Wrestling, of the locker room of the AEW Originals, the Day Oneers, going up. Takes his time, very casual, very lackadaisical vertical suplex, exactly as it should be from Orange Cassidy. OC currently 7-10 in the Animated Wrestling League. He comes here, he says, when he needs to blow off some steam, when he needs to get his head in order, and with everything that's going on, Chuck Taylor being once again severely injured, this time at the hands of Moxley. Moxley and I hesitate to call them the Blackpool Combat Club, but he claims to be the true heir of his lordship, Sir Steven Regal. Great takedown by Xyberhawx there. Moxley has been running amok with some sort of weird philosophical agenda over in AEW, claiming that everything AEW is wrong, and it is Orange Cassidy that he feels, that Moxley feels, represents everything that's wrong with AEW. I disagree. I say Orange Cassidy represents everything that's right about AEW. 630 splash. Not sure how much of that connected. Good defense by Xyberhawx, but not enough. We started to lose control here. Your legal combatants are Orange Cassidy and Xyberhawx in the red. So that's going to be happening at full gear. Up, down, all around. Stun Dog Millionaire, aka FKA, burning down the house. And the orange punch does not connect. German. That's what Moxley's going to want to do on pay-per-view. Tag made to the Stone Pitbull, who will be part, along with Kyle O'Reilly and Mark Briscoe, of that big trios match without honor. For those of you not familiar with Ring of Honor, custom and tradition, the match without honor, 1, of course, the code of honor is suspended, and 2, absolutely anything goes. There are no disqualifications, there are no countouts, no holds are barred, absolutely anything goes. Pinfall or submission to end it, and that is it. There must be a winner. So that's going to be this coming Wednesday as you're watching this on AEW Dynamite. So tune in. AEW is actually a really good show. You kind of have to pay attention to figure out what's going on, but they're doing some really good stuff with the philosophy of Moxley versus the AEW team. What there is of an AEW team, for that matter. Tomohiro Ishii, one of the last... Actually, I just realized something. All 3 of these guys are actually still members officially of Chaos. Rocky Romero has been competing in the Super Junior Tag League tournament. The Stone Pitbull very nearly missing with that rock hard head of his. Lucky dodge by Xyberhawx. Roppongi Revise, Rocky Romero, and Yo have been competing for Chaos in the Super Junior Tag Tournament. And of course, Rocky's also been over here and in America for AEW, really been racking up those frequent flyer miles. Tag made, in comes Xyberhawx, the man who once you know something about representing a wrestling brand against an invading force of evil. He was one of the guys that stood with Team AWL when we saw off the Bang Bang Gang. It was a couple of seasons ago, but banishing Bullet Club once again from the league. And Not exactly a rainmaker, more like a punch to the face out of that ripcord. And Tomohiro Ishii, he's not the tallest guy in the world, but he's such a stocky, thick human being that it is difficult for moves like a suplex where you have to get a waist lock of any kind because you can't really fit. And he's not overweight, he's not fat. He's just thick. Oh! Lariat into a leg sweep there. Rocky Romero, tope suicida, nice! Nothing for you on that one, but Ishii goes down at the hands of Thunderhawk. Thunderhawk, the newest member of the Xyberhawx, we know almost nothing about the guy. We've only seen him in one singles match, and that's he lost to King Akira, who will be coming up a little bit later tonight against Shynron, another Chikara veteran of many years ago. Perfect plex, but doesn't hold for the bridge, maybe because he realized he had the near leg hooked instead of the far leg. Roll through, X-Factor. I think almost Dragoness drop number 2 there, as Ishii comes in to break it up. Thunderhawk on the positive side of the... Oh, DDT! Thunderhawk trying to get some distance here. Tag made back to the freshly squeezed one. The man who challenged Jon Moxley. The Moxley said that by attacking Orange Cassidy, by attacking his friend, by pretty much breaking his best friend's neck, that was Moxley challenging Orange Cassidy. I call bullshit on that one. But either way, the match will happen. Sleeper hold. The laziest hold in professional wrestling. You're basically just standing there, but it does work at least some of the time. Rocky got to be careful not to get his team disqualified again. Disqualification's in effect in this match. Sit out, body slam, 1. Just taking a seat, Orange Cassidy, just taking a seat. He does tend to try in the Animated Wrestling League. Beach break! Flat out connects. The Conglomeration, they say it. They will conglomerate with anyone as long as you ain't a shithead. But they are not stupid. They are focusing on the least experienced member of the team, and that is Thunderhawk in blue. Orange punch once again. Orange and blue morality, not a thing right now. Tag is made. Rocky says he wants to finish this off, and I think he could do it. Oh, wait a minute. Double underhook. Death Rider. I'm assuming that's a bit of a fuck you to Jon Moxley, as Rocky's own music, as in he sings it, playing throughout the arena. Roppongi Revice, active in NJPW right now. Shameless plug.
But also Chaos.
Yeah, technically this is a win for the Chaos faction of New Japan, for the Conglomeration faction of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and frankly, it's a fun match, so it's a win for the AWL too. For the rest of the night, it's going to be the AWL versus Monster Union, and the top-ranked tag team of AWL Strong and Free taking on the Joshi division participants, Nekomusume and Wild Thing, who are both right now in the danger zone.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, representing Monster Union, the tag team combination of Nekomusume and Wild Thing. Together they are on the Unholy Alliance.
The Unholy Alliance, cats and dogs wrestling together. It's mad hysteria, ladies and gentlemen. Nekomusume leading the pack, 32 and 47, ratio of -15. Wild Thing, 37-49, that makes her -12. And they are in the danger zone. That means they are competing in the... Right now, they're set to compete in the Botsumania match. It's an unusual elimination match. 4-way elimination, the 4 worst win-loss records in the league. You win a fall, you leave the ring, you lose the final fall, and you are fired. Ophidian would not look well upon that level of failure. So a win tonight, outside of just the ramifications of the tag team division, could help both of these women get out of the danger zone. The Lady of Lucha, Joya, only one victory separates her and Wild Thing. So a win tonight, Wild Thing is tied with Joya on the bubble.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the true Toronto Star, Amy Wade. From Imperial Iceland, the Lady Frost. Together they are, the Great White North.
Great White North, 2 women who do not have to worry about the danger zone this season. Lady Frost, 3-1, that puts her ratio of +2. And also, of course, Amy Wade, the highest-ranked woman in AWL, strong and free, 33-5, ratio of +28. And of course, holds the record for longest debut undefeated streak, and she will be debuting this match as well. Bang the gong, the match is on. 15-minute time limit in tag team matches, of course. The Great White North, undefeated in tag team action this season. They are 3-0, putting them at number 2 in the AWL Best 4. Then they're only behind the Reiwa girls, who after what happened last Friday on AWL Untai, I don't think they're even a tag team anymore. So we await a ruling on the rankings after what happened to Ueda Nanase after that 2 out of 3 falls match on AWL Hontai. If you haven't seen that, AWL Hontai 454, go back and watch that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So while I say the number 2 rank in the best 4, that may not actually be true anymore. We await a decision from the Commissioner's office on that. But right now, focusing on this match, first of 3 bouts to face to pit the AWL versus Monster Union that will culminate in our main event for the Tag Team Championship of the World as the Den of Serpents, the number 1 contenders, in, and they go against the new Classics in the first defense of the record-setting 8th title reign. The Lee Masters and Sammy Nix. Big kick out there by Neko Musume, the cat daughter. That's literally how her name translates. Rolling forearm, rolling elbow. I'm not entirely sure what hit there. Tag made to Lady Frost. And Lady Frost actually the overall veteran of the duo. Not only making early career appearances in Chikara in the latter days of that promotion, but working in CMLL, working in Ring of Honor, working in All Elite Wrestling as well. Calling herself the Queen of Murder Gymnastics, which, honestly, I think that's fairly accurate. She does have a legit gymnastics background, as does her partner. Probably why they work so well together. And Amy Wade back in. Frequent tags in and out by the Great White North, and the flying punch does connect. The Superwoman punch for the 1-2. As Wild Thing, a Day 1 original in the AWL Joshi division. And now to think that she is in Botsamania, that's just sad in my opinion. Up and rolling forearm yet again. And notice how... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, she was definitely going for that sharpshooter. Amy Wade trying to stand between Wild Thing and her corner. I don't think it's going to do any damn good if she hits this. He saw Twaza. Does not go for the cover. I think, no, going to go for it anyway. A Lycanthra bomb. The cover immediately broken up by the lady from Imperial Iceland. Referee getting some control back here. Legal combatants now in the ring. Nakamusume down and out. That puts Amy Wade at an advantage. She has someone to tag if she needs it, as she deploys her kickboxing background. Powerlifting, kickboxing, gymnastics. 3-sport athlete out of the University of Toronto. If you were going to give me the building blocks for a professional wrestler other than amateur wrestling, that is exactly what you would choose. Going for the far arm now. Going to pull back. Grabs the wrist, some joint manipulation here, and finishes off with a double knee to the spine. Rolls through it beautifully, by the way, preventing any chance of self-injury. Tag made to Lady Frost. I'm not sure Wild Thing realized it. She does now. Goes for the body slam. The canine headbutt. That'll be a fine, but they don't care. Oh, great ring awareness by Lady Frost, hitting that rope at exactly the right second. Not waiting for two. As soon as she figured out where she was, she immediately went for it. No shame in that, in my opinion. Oh, went for a head scissors, instead kicks her opponent in the face. You know what? Little column A, little column B, it works. And I've lost count of the number of tags by the Great White North here. That's why they've been such a good tag team. They've been able to build this tag team chemistry so fast. Again, this is only their 4th match as a tag team. Monster Union, they've been, or the Unholy Alliance specifically, they've been tagging for years. So much more experience as a tag team.
5 minutes left, 10 remain.
And of course, Amy Wade, we know her mainly as a singles wrestler, former AWL Canadian National and AWL Joshi champion. Looking for her first ever tag team title, which would make her a Triple Crown champion in the AWL, and make her only the 5th Triple Crown champion in the Joshi division. Oh, and a big kick right to the face of Nakamusume, not going for a cover here. And again, tag, 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 wear your opponents down. It makes sense, trying to isolate either the cat or the wolf. Not entirely sure. I think it's a target of opportunity thing more than anything else. And of course, this tag team run, first shot, Lady Frost has a championship gold. It's about to be a very busy season for the AWL tag teams as we clear the board on the way to the season finale. Into the cover, 1 breakup. That's going to start tonight in the men's division, in the Danshi division for the World Tag Team titles. And the referee warning with that disqualification 5 count. A disqualification is a loss as far as the win-loss records of the tag team points are concerned. And also the fact we've got a ranked team versus an unranked team knockout knee from the top star, I would argue, of the ranked team here. If the Great White North were to lose this contest, they would at the very least drop in rank. They might even drop all the way out of the best 4. Oh, a hard shot right to the stomach. German. Nasty looking spear. Everybody's down except for Nakamusume. As Wild Thing finally making it back to a vertical base. Good defense there by Amy Wade. She needs to get the heck away from that corner, however. She will take a count out, I think, in this situation. Oh, we're going to do some damage here. 1. The fans counting along with Amy Wade, the true Toronto star here in her hometown. And of course, Amy Wade leaving the ring. That will reset the referee's 20 count. So I don't think a ring out's going to be an issue here. However, a knockout certainly could be. Now the illegal fighter getting involved, and that's fine. The referee's not going to disqualify on that, especially if it's on the outside. Lady Frost going down on the opposite side of the ring, and once again the count will reset to 1. Oh, wait a minute, a sleeper hold, pulling back on it as well, compensating for the difference in height. Trying to close off that carotid artery, cut off the flow of blood to the brain, and put Nekomusume down to sleep. Cat's, of course, sleeping up to 20 hours a day, so that shouldn't be too hard. The cat daughter able to get out of it. Both women get back to the ring. And going for the most... Again, no. Never let a Canadian wrestler grab your legs. They're going for the sharpshooter. Lady Frost, again, breaking this up. How has she not been sued by Marvel? I genuinely want to know that. Emma Frost, the White Queen. How has there not been a lawsuit? And again, at one point, she could have been sued by the Lewis Carroll estate, for all I know. Irish whip into the corner. If you get that reference, you're more of a wrestling nerd than I am. About 5.5 minutes remaining here. Wild Thing gonna come in and try and finish this. Maybe a Lycanthra Bomb at this point would do it. And I think... Oh no, the Trapezius Claw! The Werewolf Claw! Sinking into the flesh! And there was absolutely no intelligent defense there. Referee with no choice but to call that a TKO. Let's see if we can take another look at it. A lot of damage done by everybody here. Mostly to Amy Wade. See, do we have the claw? I don't think we do. Yeah, but there was no intelligent defense.
Here are your winners, Monster Union's Unholy Alliance!
And we shall wait and see what that does to the tag team rankings. Unholy Alliance now 3-1, ratio of +2. Viva Monster Union. So it's 1-0 for the Monster Union, but now rank explicitly on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and the rank is on the line. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia. He is the number 3 ranked in the AWL Best 4. The Spirit Dragon.
In the men's singles division, this is how it looks right now. Mark Briscoe number 1. Black Tiger Justice number 2, Shynron number 3. If, I repeat, if King Akira can win this match, he will join the Best 4. King Akira, one of the last participants in the First Chance Battle Royal. Last week, he was actually eliminated by his leader, Ophidian, the hypocritical snake. Ophidian was then immediately super kicked out of the ring by Shynron. But interestingly, Ophidian allowing King Akira to take this opportunity, maybe as a bit of a peace offering. Maybe trying to quell dissension in the ranks? I don't know.
And his opponent, representing Monster Union, rising from the sands of time, King Akira.
King Akira, 36 wins, 35 losses, ratio of +1 in the AWL. The Spirit Dragon, 46-33, ratio of +13. And I have been told we will have a real-time update of the Best 4 for the men's singles division at the end of this match, one way or the other, as interesting as that sounds. As potentially ominous as that sounds. The silent sentinel of the Monster Union. His leader and his former tag team partner set to challenge for the Tag Team Championship of the World in our very next match. This is your semi-final bout of the evening. Rank is on the line. The powerhouse. Going to be looking for the pyramid bomb. The touch of Anubis. And the various powers of his patron Egyptian gods. Something that the venomous, vile Serpent of the Nile knows all too well. 10-minute time limit. One fall to a finish. Bang the gong, the match is on, and can you say mismatch in terms of size? Good grief. Shynron looking at King Akira, man to man, eye to nipple. Bell clap escaped from that bear hug and can barely get the height to kick him in the head. Doesn't connect on the second kick, however. Shynron in trouble. This is going to be one of those matches, like so many in professional wrestling, the style makes the match. Whichever wrestler can wrestle his style is going to win this, and the high-flying, physics-defying Spirit Dragon, the master of motion, right now wrestling his match. If this turns into a slower, plodding, powerhouse affair, that is going to favor Monster Union's King Akira. Far and away, rolling out to the outside. Immediate jump to the top rope where he belongs. Tornillo does not connect. Maybe going for a DDT or possibly an arm drag from that position. We'll never know. That's the problem with this sort of high-flying offense. I love it. It looks cool. It works. A lot of the time it really does work. Unfortunately, when it doesn't... Oh, no. Oh, right into those metal crowd barricades. Those are, I've said this before, I'll say it again, those are metal bike racks that we put some like cloth slip covers over to make them look nice for YouTube. Oof. But that is solid metal. That's like hitting the ring post with your spine. That is a solid metal bar right into your back. That is a visit to the chiropractor or even occasionally a real doctor if something like that happens to you, in my experience. What am I talking about? I've never been slammed in... Well, actually, I have been slammed into a bike rack, but not by a, 7-foot-tall mummy. Hang on, cover here. One. Shynron, feeling that fighting spirit, kicking out of it. Nasty looking DDT as well there. Grabs him, hits that leg sweep. Shynron in the plus position at the moment. About 7.5 minutes left in the 10-minute time limit match. In the event of time limit draw, Shynron will maintain his rank. King Akira will not enter the best four. Depending on the level of the contest, if King Akira wins, he could enter at number 4, he could enter at number 3, I don't know. Shynron could be demoted if he loses to an unranked wrestler. Shynron winning the first chance battle royal, become number 4 in the best 4 last week. But with Tiger Mask 2, wait a minute, Double Dragon coming up, the double moonsault, Double Dragon connects from the Spirit Dragon to the Spirit of the Sands of Time. And a lucky rope break. That match would have been absolutely over. He's going to go for it again, I think. Yes, he is. Is that one too many times? I don't know. Yes, it is! Oh! Honestly, not the worst landing he's ever taken on that move, to be honest with you. Again, if you know, you know. If you don't want to know in this case. Going for the body slam. And going out to the middle rope now. 630 splash from a... Oh, no. Oh, God. The dark forces of the Monster Union. Pyramid Bomb! We saw this when he defeated all of the Xyberhawx in a single gauntlet match. That pyramid bomb, if he gets behind you, you're in trouble. One more time, Misato Waza. Pyramid bomb! 5.5 now, taking a long time to pull Shynron away from the ropes. And that may be the difference. 1, 2, and it is 2.5, but Shynron only barely getting his shoulder up. Shynron has competed many times in our New Year's tournament, the Oshogatsu Taikai. I don't believe King Akira has ever done that. He did compete in the tournament for the first ever Canadian National Championship. But what is this going to be?
5 minutes
Bulldog.
elapsed. 5 remain.
Ooh, and you will believe a dead guy can bleed. Collar and elbow tie-up, kick to the midsection, up, and no! Big back body drop by King Akira. Now with a blatant choke, the referee should have something to say about this. Maybe a little intimidated by King Akira, I don't know. Boot to the stomach, Irish whip all the way across the ropes. The Sekhmet splash, sorry, the Circuit splash. The Scorpion God not connecting. Off of the ropes, drop down, does not manage to grip him, but does hit that drop kick on the backside. Shynron gonna fly, stepping up over. A variation of the Tope con Hero, taking down the monster on the outside. They call themselves Monster Union. I'm not insulting them if I call them monsters. Note that despite being in a 5-member faction, King Akira on his own right now. Right hand. And oh, wait a minute, he's got him. The God of Death, the touch of Anubis. 1, 2, 3. As we await the update of the best four, let's take a look at some of that action in instant replay. The first time it worked, the second time not so much with that double dragon. 2 pyramid bombs. But in the end, the touch of Anubis sealing the destiny of this dragon.
Here is your winner, and the new number 3 rank, the
Really?
best 4, King Akira.
Oh dear. King Akira, all of a sudden a presence in the league. Main event time. Den of Serpents challenging the new classics. And I am expecting this to be a modern day classic.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission, or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Championship.
With a season tag team record of 3 wins and 1 loss, they are tied with the reigning champions. I can promise you that there will be many people over in Japan watching this match. Most specifically, and most keenly, the great and devious Ultra Mantis Black. A victim of Ophidion's great deception as he infiltrated the AWL to take over this faction, which now has a member in the AWL Best 4. Could come out of this with the Tag Team Championship, and has just made a big dent, I would say, in the Joshi Tag Team division as well. The leader, the master of snake style, and I can only say his apprentice. And they face the greatest tag team of all time in this league, 8-time and reigning tag team champions of the world. The man on the right in the orange, the suplex master, Sammy Nix, a former AWL Grand Champion himself, a former AWL Oshogatsu Taikai Champion, a former AWL Intercontinental Champion, and yes, I'm not going to ignore it, he is the one and only 5-star champion. That means he's held every title it is possible for a male wrestler to hold. One and only. And of course, Lee Masters, no slouch. Former British Openweight champion, but the most decorated tag team champion in history. More familiar with that belt than anyone else in the world. This is going to be great. We go to ringside.
Introducing first the challengers, fighting out and representing the Monster Union. The tag team combination of the Serpentine Sensation, Hades Sky, and the Venomous Vile, Serpent of the Nile, Ophidian. Together they are the Den of the Serpents. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, tonight making their first title defense. Lee Masters, Sammy Nix, the New Classics. This is an officially sanctioned World Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Amaganoush in charge.
Main event anywhere in the world. It's right where the tag team titles belong. 30 minutes on the clock. Bang the gong, the match is on. Head Eat Sky. 38-38, win-loss ratio ±0. Lee Masters, the mixed martial arts trained hybrid wrestler. One of the few members of the AWL 100 win club. 107 wins, 86 losses, ratio +21. Most of those 107 wins have come in tag team wrestling. Ophidian tags in now. Ophidian with the least AWL experience of anybody in this match. 9-8, ratio of +1 in the league. Oh, I thought it had a bite from the snake behind him, allowing Ophidian to return to his feet into the neutral corner. The body agency, the flexibility, the body control of Ophidian, second to none anywhere in the world at any time. Nobody does what Ophidian does the way Ophidian does it. Nobody ever has, and I genuinely believe nobody ever will. There have been other snakes in wrestling, but he is the master of snake style. If only he wasn't a treacherous little bastard. The great and devious Ultramantis Black sought to purge Ophidian of the stain of the Crucible, as Ophidian once helped purge Ultramantis of the Scourge of Nazmul Dun, the Lord of Rot. But the spell did not take. Ophidian fooled the great and devious Ultramantis Black. Coming into AWL Strong and Free, we thought he was the Cobra Supernova of old. No. The new leader of the Monster Union. I bring up Ultramantis. I bring up Ultramantis's Yokai Butai, his spirit army, because, as I check the AWL Best 4, their number 2, Yokai Butai, will have the winners of this match. And Ultramantis has said he wants it to be the Den of Serpents. He wants either them or his team to be able to cross between the brands, between the branches, in order to settle the score with the Venomous Vile, Serpent of the Nile. So that's the background going into this match. Backdrop taking, at least temporarily, Sammy Nix out of the equation. Champion's advantage in play in this match. A title change. Oh, wait, there's the Cobra Venom. How is that not a disqualification? We've seen him use that for a snake bite in the past as well. Shoulder up. Right before that final and fatal 3 count. 8-time tag team champions. They've had multiple V0 reigns. This is the toughest title defense for any champion. The first one. The adrenaline of winning the championship is gone. Now you're in a position of having to defend, of having to maintain your right to call yourselves the best tag team in the world. And that is not an easy thing to do. You cannot make a single mistake Ophidian allowing Lee Masters to get close to his corner before he attacks. And what is this going to be? Up, down, guillotine leg drop. In-ring guillotine leg drop by Ophidian. Tags in Hebitsky. Hebitsky, as I said, ±0. Snake bite! He's Satowaza, the snake bite. Desperate tag, Ricky to Robert. Sammy Nix comes in. Another member of the 100 win club. 112 wins, 37 losses ratio of +75. One of the best in the entire league. Shoots the half into the cover. 1. And only 1. So we're a little over 4 minutes into the 30-minute time limit. In the event of a time limit draw, the titles remain with the champions. Belly-to-belly overhead release suplex. Right hand. And oh! An inverted exploder suplex with a hold somewhat similar to the Ophidian death grip. Maybe a bit of a message sent to the practitioners of snake style that Sammy Nix, a guy that so many people think is a one-trick pony, a little more devious, a little more depth to his arsenal than you might think. Multiple sliding knee strikes. Those AWL knee pads crashing into the head. Or mask? I don't even know what that is.
5 minutes have elapsed. 25 remain.
Uh-oh, he's got over the shoulder. Snake bite! That's the problem. You can hit that snake bite from any angle in the ring. And one more time. Oh, wait a minute! Ophidian's face buster. The wheelbarrow face buster, one of Ophidian's old tricks. Caught to Hebitsky by his new master. And he wants Sammy Nix standing. This could be a mistake. He's gonna go snake bite! As I said, the snake bite. Oh, the agility of the practitioner of snake style. Tag made. In comes Lee Masters, walking right into that drop kick. 24 minutes and change on the clock. Ophidian in now. A weakened Lee Masters, I have to believe. Snapmare. Drop kick. Caught him pretty flush on that, I think. Into cover. 1, 2. And a desperate... That wasn't a kick out. That was a shove off. That was desperate. Get me out of here. That was not... There was no technique on that. That was all anger. And another snake bite. I think the third of the match. 1, 2. So close. So many times we've been within half a second of the Tag Team Championships changing hands. Is he going to want him standing? No, he's not! Top rope leg drop does not connect. Crisis in the coccyx. If he even has one. I don't even know if this guy has bones. German suplex. He's going for the three-headed monster dragon suplex. The move that won him the Oshogatsu Taikai years ago. The Chimeraplex, the three-headed monster. The bridge broken by the master, by the leader of the Monster Union. Big splash does not connect. And another, shot of the Cobra Venom. And a big boot. Blinded by the acidic, acrid, disgusting venom of the Serpentine sensation. Snake bite, no, another. Ophidian facebuster, 1. Lee Masters having to come in. You can see Sammy Nix still grabbing at his eyes. You can barely see what's happening. He has no... Oh, no! He either felt it coming or heard it coming. Hebitsky, not a rattler. Into the corner, the tag made. Double Irish whip, big back body drop. And a boot to the mush as well. Face first, and a spear as well Ophidian teaching the lessons of Snake style. Strike first, strike fast, strike hard. And Abitsky proving himself an apt pupil. The tag made to Ophidian, and he's gonna die. No! Change of direction, and Saminek saw it coming over the top down to the floor, but on the wrong guy, on the illegal man. There'll be no tag for Lee Masters for a while. Ooh! But Ophidian... You don't wrestle Ophidian style without knee problems. Couple of hard shots. Now what is this? Oh! Arm wringer. What is he going to do here? He's trying to take away the Ophidian death grip, I think. Take away the grip strength, you take away that, you take away the Egyptian destroyer as well. We're coming up on the 10-minute mark here. This could be a war of attrition. This could be a match where the winner is the team that gets tired last. 20 count in the AWL, plenty of time. Ophidian going to be familiar with that from his decades in Jakarta. I think, was he there for 20 years? Pretty close. Oh, nasty looking spear there. 13. We might have a ring out worry here. 14. Lee Masters does not want to take a ring out win, even though that would be V1. And I think he might be going for the hybrid.
20 remain.
The pro wrestling suplex into the mixed martial arts rear naked choke. The hybrid wrestler with his hybrid finish. The match saved by Hebitsky. Referee trying to get control of this. Ophidian, the legal fighter for the Den of Serpents. About 19 and a half remaining, and wait, the Ophidian death grip! The Ophidian death grip! The titles are on the line here! Ophidian death grip! Referee only now sees it! Pulls him back! Ophidian constricting around the throats of the AWL Tag Team Division. For the first time in his career, Ophidian is a Tag Team Champion in the AWL. He's held Los Campeonatos de Parejas, but now he is champion once again.
Here are your winners, and the new Women's Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, Monster Unions, Den of Serpents.
Well, Ultramantis will be happy, nobody else will. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you for watching. Joshi Tag Team Championship. Next week, the great what? Kore de Kimari-do?